Hey, beautiful beings. How are we all doing? So, I don't know about you guys, but the last few days, my psychic abilities seem very heightened. My crown chakra, so it just feels as if it's constantly buzzing. It feels like there's constant messages coming through. And I think I shared this in one of my videos the other day. I have been channeling like a mofo. So, a couple of days ago, I did some writing. I woke up at 3:30, couldn't get back to sleep, so started to do some writing. And these messages are for everyone. They're for the collective, which is why I'm sharing them here. Now, sometimes I don't know who it is who's actually speaking, but with this one, I found out, and I'll show you the picture that I drew. I found out that I was channeling a being called Ashtar. If you haven't heard about him, I'll say a little bit about him as well at the end. But basically, he is a multidimensional being and he is here for the greater good. So the first question that I asked was around this 1111 portal. Okay, so if you may have seen in people talking about this portal and, you know, activations and meditations on that day, etc. And to be honest, I experienced spiritual FOMO, fear of missing out. I was like, why do I not know about this 1111 portal? What is it? So I wanted to ask upstairs or whoever was coming through to explain it. And there's quite a lot. So get yourself a cup of tea, sit down, and when you're ready to listen, then listen. You can pause it, digest what's coming through, take what resonates, and if you like this video, then just give it a thumbs up. So I asked, what is the 1111 portal? And this is what I was told. It is becoming a bit of a thing to label when our portals are open, apportioning them to certain dates and numbers. Our portals are always open and ready. However, it is when you, dear ones, choose to step through them that is important. On Earth, you are utilising the dates and numbers to highlight portals being open and encouraging others to meditate, which is fabulous. Yet the power of meditation comes through practice. By attending one-off events can act as catalysts, and they may then feel these dates and timings are powerful. Yet all dates and timings are powerful when you are in meditation, as time does not exist in that space. It is merely you being you. So then I just said, is there anything else you can tell me? And they said, or he said, they said, we'll say one said, twists and turns. We are observing and watching the events unfold as they should. We ask for those of the light to keep shining your light for others to see. This is the year of truth, and it will out, as you well know, Lindsay. Everything that needs to come to light will. The restrictions are solely to cause more fear. Do not be afraid, dear ones. We, the Pleiadians, and the other beings in the galaxy, only have love for you. We cannot intervene, as it is not for us to do so. You all have free will, and it is up to you all to make choices that feel right to you. Judging another's choices condemns them. Continue to plant seeds and live your life as you are choosing. So then I asked, what will happen in the US election? Or what's happening regarding it? And they said, Trump is changing the structure, so he will once again be president. Yes, he will be the last. He is not the saviour. Everyone has their own saviour within. You do not need anyone to save you. Lead at this moment, yes. To guide, also at this moment, yes. For not everyone is fully at the point of working together for the greater good. Then I asked about the UK government, and they said they will be brought to trial. All will be arrested and taken to another planet. They will have played their part in the awakening and will leave. By then, the general public will be aware of us and will be pleased to see them leave. All of who have been corrupt will also leave. And I asked, including citizens. And they said, yes, anyone who has not chosen to stay will depart. So I said, what will happen then? For many years, the few have been in control. When they leave, communities will make decisions for themselves. There will be less need for courts and legal shenanigans. And I said, is there anything else? And they said, none now. So then I drew this picture. If you can see that. Oops. Oh, breaking my microphone. Hold on. Go this way. There. So I drew, I'm not, you know, I don't profess to be an artist at all. But literally I drew this person, and I wrote down next to it androgynous being, and as you can see on the vest there, I wrote the name Ashtar. So I asked the question, I was like, well, who's Ashtar? Sorry, just get my microphone back. And they said Ashtar assists in the collective ascension of our planet. I asked, why are you here today? He said, it is me who gave you the information you wrote. Your work has been done on your ascension and continues to be done. We know you are happy to share these messages, and I ask that you share what you have written. One thing you are doing really well is normalizing the contact you have with us. We are with you all at this time and assisting you all in your ascension process. Do not fear. You have chosen to ascend before you incarnated. We are not doing anything to you against your will. Surrender and go with the flow. Observe situations around you where there is chaos. Go within and find your own calm. Send love to your friends, your neighbours, the planet, and those you do not even know. Every act of kindness elevates the vibration on your planet. So I asked him to tell me a bit more. Well, he, she, they. I asked them to tell me a bit more about themselves. I mainly work with those going through ascension in supporting them. This works in two ways. There are those ascending on planet Earth, and there are those who depart Earth and work on their ascension on the other side. When our loved ones pass, their soul comes back home and has some work to do. For some souls, they choose to ascend before going back to planet Earth, for they will be born at a different vibration to that they left before. We give them some tools and gifts that they can then bring to your planet, which will be of use to humanity in the future. Many of the newer souls, 1990 onwards, are vibrating at a higher level which does not currently match the vibration of your planet. They don't fit into your current vibration, yet going forward they will. It is only a matter of time. Yes, they have labels, but in the new earth they will go as every individual soul continues to go about their life in a way that is more suited to them. No more boxes to be squeezed into, oh no. Your souls will be free to love, to dance, to sing, to move. Yes, they are already, but for those who don't currently feel this, it will come. And then he was communicating, Ashtar was communicating via telepathy, so he was answering my questions as I was writing them. I was then given the name of my next book, How to Communicate with Aliens, aka Multidimensional Beings. So I thanked him for his time and energy. And then there's another channeling, but I will save that for another time. But I just wanted to share that with you because it felt, well, Ashtar asked me to share it basically. So whatever it is that they want me to share, I will share for them. But when I sort of did a bit of Googling Ashtar as well to see if anyone else had had this experience, apparently a lot of psychics and mediums had connections with him, and messages came through back in the 1960s and the 1970s, and they basically were given predictions of what is currently happening now. But back then, because it didn't manifest, then people basically called them crazy. As you know, someone watching this might think I'm crazy, but each to their own. And yeah, so because the predictions didn't manifest, then sort of like skeptics, if you like, and people who maybe didn't believe questioned these sharings and these teachings. There are books around there about Ashtar, and it just feels like he's very, I mean, most of these multidimensional beings come through with such unconditional love for all of us, and you know, he is close by and he is working with those who have chosen to ascend at this time. So yeah, so I just wanted to share that one with you. and stay tuned, and I will share my next channel. Like I said, I think even though, you know, what they said about 11/11 and it's a date, there is definitely something at the minute which is where if you're already tuned into your psychic abilities, there's more stuff coming through at the minute. So myself and another friend last Sunday were stood in a circle, and we both saw the swirling energies around us, which I sometimes see people's aura, but it's not often that I see it in an actual physical location. I'm seeing more colours, and telepathy is also being heightened at this time. So if you're experiencing any heightened intuition or any heightened abilities, then there's definitely something in the air. So stay tuned, guys, and you can see my next channel, and I'll get that recorded and uploaded in the next couple of days. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.